Hi Pisces, welcome to your daily reading. Oh, the Tower with the Page of Cups. Shocking news. It's good news with the Page of Cups, but it's just going to be completely unexpected. Oh, let's see. I hope you're doing well, Pisces. We're going to have a look and see what's being highlighted for you at the time you watch this video. So whenever you found it, that's when you were meant to find it. Feel free to check out any other video on the channel that you feel drawn to. Always use your own discernment in terms of how and if you receive these messages. These are general readings. And thank you all for liking the videos, for sharing them, for your beautiful comments, and for subscribing to the channel. You guys leave me the most beautiful, beautiful comments. Life has kind of got away from me at this time, so I haven't had time to sit down and respond, but I read every single one. And I'll do my best to at least give you guys a reaction, okay? So you know I've read them. But thank you, they're so beautiful and so supportive and encouraging. And the boys who have now just started to go nuts, Charlie, they say hi back. Bear with, one sec. Sorry. I had to tell them off. Okay. So Pisces, let's see what's going on for you at the time you watch this video. What's the situation here? We're using the quirky tarot. It's kind of quirky. And we're going to see what's going on for Pisces at this time and what you need to know for your highest good. Check out your weekly, any other reading on the channel, as I say. Okay. What's going on for Pisces placements? Okay, here we go. Okay, bottom of the deck we have the Knight of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sag energy. Change. This could be change of job, residence, travel. That could be significant for some. But it also is a card of speed. Things happening quickly. Arrivals. Let's see. Current situation, we have the Queen of Cups. Your energy. I feel like with the Queen of Cups, I just get this energy of you're just chilling. You're good. Like I'm good. I found my comfy dress, my comfy seat, got my cup in my hand or whatever is hot cocoa in there or whatever gives you comfort. I'm good. I'm at ease. I'm at peace. I feel like you kind of found your flow, right? You found your balance. You're good. Whatever it is you're doing and whatever the chaos is around you, within, you're at ease. You're at peace. That's the feeling that I'm getting, which is a beautiful feeling. The challenge, we have the Queen of Wands. My candle just went out. Bear with. The Queen of Wands is a very different energy. She wants to like get out there, have fun, do stuff, feel alive. Okay. You could have a friend. You could have just someone around you that, with the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Wands, they're trying to get you out of the house. They're trying to get you to do stuff. They're trying to get you involved in stuff. They're trying to, yeah, that's what I'm feeling. It's not necessarily a bad thing or a bad energy. She means well, right? Whoever they are in your life, male or female, doesn't matter. This could also be a situation where you don't even know this person yet, but you're about to meet someone who, just as you're finding your flow and your peace, doing what you're doing or being on your own or whatever it is, here comes this person or this opportunity that requires you to hit the ground running, or it feels like a whirlwind type of thing, and showing up as a challenge because you're like, I just got comfortable. I just found my peace. In the foundation, we have the King of Wands. Okay. And it says King Ugg. Anyway, Aries, Leo, Sag energy. It could be a situation where someone's exiting one contract offer you the contract. But it could also be a situation where someone has been keeping an eye on you, watching you from afar, admiring you from afar. The challenge is they've been in their queen energy, not their king energy, and meaning they have not been taking action to come towards you. And now that could be what's changing. Seven of Cups in the recent past. You either came out of a time of confusion, or you made a decision. Okay, because you have the Seven of Cups and then you have the Queen of Cups. So you picked one of those cups. And I get this feeling of doing what's best for you, putting yourself first, starting to say no more. But I get this energy of you choosing to withdraw from everything else that's going on in life and everyone else's business, and just saying, you know what, out of all these cups, I choose to be at home by myself, to chill, to relax, to nurture myself. I choose to look after myself a little bit. I choose to give myself some time and attention. Okay, so you made a choice to withdraw from a specific thing, place, person, or just said, you know what, there's too much going on. I feel like I need some me time, and I'm just going to focus on myself. I'm not interested in anything else. On the mind, we have the Two of Pentacles. So now you have a decision to make. Do you stay in this newfound place of peace that you have created for yourself or found for yourself? Or do you give to this new person or this new situation that's coming in seemingly out of the blue? Because it's very different energies. Like, you want to chill. This does not have a chill button, right? Yes, Harvey. This is like, you know what? I'm just not going to go out for like a month. And this is like going out every night, or going out a lot, or parties, events, socializing, always being around people. And you're like, well, that's very different energy. You know? So what's going on today? You have the Five of Swords. Look at all these fives. The Five of Wands. And the Queen of Swords. Three queens. I do get a sense of, I feel like someone is missing out on something. There could be a breakup, a separation, a severance of ties, the end of a contract, someone losing business, or losing a job, or losing, taking a hit, like their reputation, because this is being offered to you. So there could be some chaos, and there could be some tension and some conflict, and you're saying, you know what, I'm just going to stay over here, not get involved. I didn't do anything wrong. Okay, I don't know what was going on there before me, but I didn't do anything wrong, so I'm not going to get involved. I'm not going to defend myself. I'm not going to, because there is something here where someone's not happy with this change that is happening. And you're sitting there thinking, I did not cause this. I did not initiate this. I didn't do anything wrong. I'm just going to stay over here in my peace. And focus on what I want to do. For others of you, if you're turning someone down or turning them away, they're going to insist. But I get the sense of contest, competition, applications, interviews, anything of the like, where you're going to be the winner. And someone's going to have an issue with it. Okay? So there could be some petty arguments here, or people trying to draw you in drama, or trigger you, gossiping about you, saying things about you, how, you cheated and that's why you won, or that sort of thing. Let's get more cards out and get more of the story. Let's clarify for Pisces. Queen of Cups in the current situation. King of Cups. We have two couples now. Queen and King of Cups and Queen and King of Wands. With a Queen of Swords there. There's definitely some sort of breakup or some sort of separation, or again, the end of a contract for someone, in order for that to be offered to you. In order for these two to come together. So if there has been any sort of external influence or any sort of blockage between you and a person, a situation, a place, a desired outcome, I feel like that's what's being removed. Queen of Wands in terms of the challenge, the High Priestess. Yeah, you see, someone was in their queen energy. Someone was taking time to figure out what they want to do, not opening up, not communicating. If this is a process, it's a bit similar to yesterday's reading where you were not in the loop. You didn't know what was going on. You didn't know they were looking at you for this opportunity. You didn't know they were actually moving forward and putting things in place to make you an offer. You didn't know these things, right? Seven of Cups, you didn't know. High Priestess. There's a lot that's been going on behind the scenes when it comes to this situation. King of Wands in the Foundation, the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like a decision has been made in October, and we're in the month of October, so just recently a decision has been made to create a change or to allow a change to happen involving an ending and then a new beginning with you, if that makes sense. The Seven of Cups in the recent past, we have the Four of Cups. If you have been waiting for this and kind of closing yourself off to other options, and again, you haven't seen progress, you weren't included in the process, you didn't know that things were actually moving forward, right? You thought it's just not happening. That's why you withdrew. That's why you chose to walk away from something, turn your back, or just stop investing emotionally, stop waiting. But I also get a sense of whoever this other person or individual or situation is, there has been a comparison that was being made, okay? I don't know if that's the right terms in terms of time, but you know what I mean. This person was constantly comparing you to the other thing they were dealing with. And the more they did that, the less and less they liked the thing they were dealing with, and the more they thought, you know what, actually Pisces is a lot better for this, or Pisces is a lot better for me, or Pisces is more in line with who I am and what I want to do, or Pisces is a better fit for this job. But again, you didn't know this. You might have picked up on it intuitively, you might have had dreams about it, but there was no talking about it. Two of Pentacles on the mind, Seven of Swords, no talking. Someone was really trying to make a decision and comparing. See, even in the Two of Pentacles, comparing. Do I like this one or do I like that one better? But not talking about it with Seven of Swords. Making moves in silence, making plans in silence, comparing, but keeping secrets, not including you in the process. So I feel like there's some sort of big blow up that's going to happen as a result of this. Let's see, Five of Swords, Five of Wands, Queen of Swords. What is this for Pisces today? We have the Hangman, the Four of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles. Yeah. Something that has been kind of stagnant or up in the air, or you weren't included, you didn't know what was going on. Something was closed off to you, right? Or someone was closed off, and now they're opening up and making you an offer with the Page of Pentacles. Okay? If this is you and you've been saving for something and you've not been telling anyone, this is where you've reached your goal that you set for yourself, and you can put the money down for whatever it is you want to do. Okay? And people might have a problem because, why didn't you tell us you were doing this? Well, because it's none of your business, quite frankly. It's my money. Right? So you might have some arguments with people because you're telling them, hey, I got a house. Hey, I got a new job. Hey, I am doing this other thing now. And it's going to cause a change in our dynamic. And they're going, Pisces, why didn't you say anything? Well, it's none of your business. But they might have an issue with that. You know? You didn't tell us you were looking. You didn't tell me you were doing this. You didn't tell me you were planning this. You didn't tell me you were saving for this. This is very kind of an entitled individual or group of people Why didn't you tell us? Why didn't you, and you're like, because it's none of your business. Some sort of new partnership that has formed, some sort of new friendship that has formed, or a friendship going to the next level, okay? And you've just been keeping it to yourselves until you figured out what it was and what you wanted to do with it. And I feel like people around you are going to have an issue. Why didn't you talk about it? Because it wasn't any of your business or concern. I feel like they're trying to make it out like you were doing something shady. That's why you weren't talking about it. And you're saying, no, it's none of your business. That's why we weren't talking about it. Just because you keep things to yourself doesn't mean you're doing something shady. There's a difference. Okay? What else for Pisces? King of Swords, Five of Pentacles, and the Four of Wands. King and Queen of Swords. We have 3 couples on the board, okay? But the King and Queen of Swords can sometimes show up as a divorcees. There's definitely a breakup or separation, a breakup of a relationship, or breakup of or a divorce here with the Four of Wands and the Five of Pentacles, or someone moving out, the loss of a job, the loss of a sense of stability and harmony, big changes with 3 fives. Yeah, and the Wheel of Fortune. Because someone made a decision. They had 2 choices in front of them. They chose to leave something that has been or had been established. And it's a case of, I feel like you're getting something that is being taken away from someone else because they're mistreating it. They're not doing what they're supposed to be doing with it. You're a better fit. Okay, you're receiving something that is being taken away from someone else. That someone else has an issue. I mean, naturally. Or you are doing something that you haven't talked about. You're doing something. There's an achievement there. There's some sort of success there where now you can tell people about it and make it official. Okay. Because I feel like it's a point where you have to talk about it now. You have to make it official, or they're going to find out somehow because it's written down somewhere, right? And they're going to have a problem with, why didn't you tell us? Why didn't you include us in the process? But you might be dealing with petty people here, or you might be dealing with jealous people, and you're trying to be nice and not tell them because you suck the fun out of everything, or you would have put me down or put doubt in my head like you always do. And you're just going to say, because, it wasn't your business. This is what I wanted to do. I had to keep it a secret or whatever. But just know there might be some tension. There might be someone trying to stir things up or cause conflict, accusing you of doing things you weren't supposed to be doing just because you didn't include them in every single part of that process, okay? Queen of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. And then we have all the queens out. 2 of Wands, see a decision, a different decision has been made. Knight of Swords, and now there's someone rushing your way, potentially leaving behind a trail of chaos and conflict. 10 of Swords, because they're leaving someone else or something else behind. 9 of Pentacles, yeah, a relationship for a lot of you. With the Knight of Pentacles, look at all these knights now. And the 10 of Wands, 4 of Swords. Someone has been stuck. Okay, here's a few different scenarios of how this could be applying to you. You were dealing with someone in whatever capacity, okay, but you were dealing with someone who was in a different relationship. And so you just had to look at each other from afar with 7 of Cups, right? And daydreaming and all that, but not a lot of action being taken because everyone was respectful of the boundaries. But the person you were dealing with constantly compared their partner to you. Everything that happened, they would compare. And you came up a lot better than their partner. Their partner constantly came up short by comparison to you. This person has been struggling with that. And in the month of October that we're in, or just recently, okay, something around the month of October that's significant, but just recently, they've made up their mind. They made up their mind. They made the decision. They choose you, but then they weren't taking action. Now here comes the action. And all these changes, okay, with all the 5s out, where there's a breakup from one thing that was stuck, stagnant, restrictive, and then they're coming your way to offer you a relationship, okay? There is a sense of they're afraid they're going to miss out. They're afraid they don't want you to be a missed opportunity, especially now that they have the clarity that they want you more than what they currently had. But you know what I mean, right? Put the tenses where they go. It's too early. If this was a job dynamic, same thing. You were carrying on, minding your business, doing the best job you possibly could. Someone who was supposed to be doing their job wasn't doing it. And the manager saw both of you, and they were comparing you. And every now and again, or quite often actually, they would say, you know what, Pisces would be a lot better at this. You know what, Pisces does a lot better job than such and such. You know what, if Pisces was in this role, they would be thriving. Because this person's not showing up on time, this person's not taking things seriously, this person's not doing what they're supposed to be doing, this person's never hitting their numbers. They're just filling the seat, right? But Pisces, look at Pisces, look at what Pisces is doing. So if I would put Pisces in that role, you know, everybody would win. And so, but I want to make something clear. Whatever it is that's being closed out, it was problematic. It had been problematic for a while. It's not like it just happened. Like everyone's, you know, like someone's doing the best job they can, the best job in the world, and they get kicked out for you to have that job, because that's not what this is, okay? This is someone who constantly underperformed. They had conversations and talks with this person, and they didn't change their approach. They didn't try any harder, okay? So this is a case of the manager saying, you know what, I tried. We did everything we could, and now we actually have a much better candidate for that role, so it's time to just move them out, right? It's time. This is a problematic relationship that had turned cold and stale and into fights and arguments and constantly defending yourself and flipping things around and gaslighting and all that kind of stuff. And it had been that way for a while, okay? Or someone who just didn't, they weren't trying, they weren't doing anything. And they didn't see a problem with that, right? And this person that you're dealing with constantly tried to talk to him, constantly tried to explain, constantly tried to please, and it just wasn't getting any better. And when they're around you and talking to you, and even as a friend, it's always lighthearted, it's always fun, the conversation flows, you just get each other. And they just started making comparisons. It's like, okay, right? So whatever it is that's being ended, if it's a contract, if it's a relationship, whatever it is, living situation, it was problematic to begin with, and it had been problematic for a while, okay? Now, that's not to say, because whoever this is, that they're losing out on this because they didn't treat it properly, they didn't take it seriously, they didn't do what they were supposed to be doing with it, okay? But they're still going to have an issue with it because they're entitled, okay? You're like, what do you mean? Yeah, I know I treated you like dirt, but how dare you choose Pisces over me? It's that kind of person, you know? Yeah, I know I don't show up on time and I never hit my numbers, but how dare you take my job away from me? And you're like, what? What? You know, I wasn't actively trying to take anything from you. I just got this offer. I don't know what went on behind the scenes. I didn't actively try to sabotage. I didn't do that. There might be those kinds of conversations today, but just be aware, Pisces, this person is angry for the sake of being angry. They have no self-awareness or accountability for what they weren't doing right, okay? And they just want to blame someone that's not them. All right, so by that I mean it doesn't matter. They're not going to get them to see reason. You're not going to get them to say, oh yeah, Pisces, I get it, my bad, no problem. You know, that's not going to happen. If you go down that path of trying to explain yourself and reason with this person, they're going to drive you insane, and you're not going to get anywhere, okay? They're just going to start and create drama endlessly. So it's best to just stay out of it, okay? You know you didn't do anything right. The High Priestess here tells me you didn't do anything wrong, sorry. You didn't take action. You had every opportunity. I feel like you may have had opportunity to talk bad about this person. You didn't take it. You stayed in your integrity. Okay? You didn't tell what you knew about this person and what they were doing wrong. You just stayed in your lane. But whoever it is that it made up their mind here, they saw it eventually, right? Yikes, Pisces. Let's see. Oracle energy and advice for Pisces. Oracle energy and advice for Pisces when it comes to this situation. But yeah, just be prepared. I don't even know. Okay. This could be happening external to you. You might not even know that this person's going to start playing victim or whatever it is, right? To you, it just looks like a fresh, clean opportunity. You might not even know, because the High Priestess here, you might not even know what happened and how they had to exit that person or how they had to exit that situation to come to offer you this. You just see what they're offering you in the present moment, right? But just be aware, stuff like this could be going on behind the scenes, so just be sensitive to it. And if you see anyone trying to start anything, just don't engage. You do what you will, but that's what I'm saying. The cards are highlighting. Number 2, angel. Your angels are guiding and protecting you on your spiritual journey. And then we have lots of cards. Oh, look at all these 2s now. So we have 20, marriage. You are attracting emotional fulfillment and unconditional love. So for some of you, this will be going on in your love life, where someone's leaving a relationship that was stuck, stale, bitter, to come your way. They've been making up their mind for a while, constantly comparing the 2 of you, their partner and you. They finally made up their mind and they're finally taking action with it. So if you receive, it's going to be, when it comes to you, it's going to be like a short and sweet offering to help, offering advice, to be there for you. Do you need help with anything, Pisces? Or giving you a small gift. Okay, it's going to be something that starts off small, because they're still, remember, they just got out of something. So they're still recovering, while at the same time not wanting to miss an opportunity with you. Okay? And I get this, like, you getting calls from private numbers or messages from numbers you don't know, or people checking out your profile, like incognito. It's going to be this other person that they're leaving behind. But Pisces, you didn't do anything wrong here, so you just stay in your lane and mind your business as always, because it's going to die down. It'll be fine. 22, mountain. Know that you are protected, again, as you face challenges, but remain cautious. There's going to be some sort of upheaval, some sort of chaos, some sort of conflict. And it could just be you hearing people talking about you and feeling like you have to defend yourself and say, like, I didn't do anything wrong or whatever. But just remember who you're talking with. If it's someone who genuinely is curious about what happened, and they go, you know, Pisces, they're saying you did this and this, but I know there's 2 sides to every story. Do you want to talk about it? Do you want to tell me what happened? Then you might want to talk to that person and give them your side of it. But if it's someone who's already made up their mind that you're the bad guy, you're not going to convince them otherwise. So don't waste your breath. Okay? The world. Be open to new possibilities in all areas of your life. Number 36. Something big is wrapping up. You're going to have a new beginning. Abundance. Speaking of new beginning, number 1. Lucky times are ahead of you, along with good news, success, and prosperity. And Fool, have the courage to embrace change, take risks, be adventurous. Number 12, adding up to a 3, growth, expansion. This is someone taking a chance and coming your way. But in order to make you an offer, they had to take it away from someone else. That someone else was mistreating it or not taking it seriously or just not doing what they could be doing with it. You're just a better fit. And someone's recognizing that and taking action to align with you rather than the other thing or the other person. Be aware, be prepared. Again, you might not even hear of this because it might be going on external to you. And so what you're seeing is just the offer. You're not necessarily seeing what this person had to get out of in order to make you this offer. But for others of you, you might get hints or hear conversations or, you know, hear comments. And you're like, what is that about? I don't know what that's about. It feels a little... But then just stay in your lane. You deserve this offer. You deserve this opportunity. And you didn't do anything wrong to get it, okay? I feel like you had opportunity to to do what these people are doing, to stoop down to their level, and you chose not to. You're like, no, if, you know, they need to figure out for themselves. I'm not going to go talk bad about this person to, you know, because it'll look like I'm actively trying to sabotage something, and I'm not. So I'm just not even going to get involved. I'm not going to go tell the manager that this person didn't do their job the whole week. I'm not going to tell this manager that this person's lying to them. I'm not going to, you know what I mean? I have the knowledge and the information, but I'm not going to tell on them because it's none of my business. The manager needs to figure it out for themselves, and I don't want it to look like I'm trying to sabotage them to get their job. So you made that decision for yourself to stay in your peace and, you know, not get involved in anything. I'm not going to tell this person that I know this person's cheating on them. I'm not going to tell this person that I know this person's telling all their secrets behind their back. I'm just, you know, might say, hey, you know, just be careful what you talk about and who you talk with. I'm not going to go into detail. I'm not going to, you know, throw anyone under the bus. Or I'm not even going to say anything at all. They need to figure it out for themselves because I don't want it to look like I'm sabotaging anyone or anything. You made that decision, Pisces. And yet you might be accused that that's exactly what you did. So that's where you just remember, you know what, this was my decision. These were my intentions. I know I didn't do anything wrong. I'm not going to explain myself. I'm not going to defend myself here. Because they're not going to believe me anyway, or they're not going to change their mind anyway. Let's see. One oracle for Pisces. You get 2. You have 2 kittens. You must choose. If this is you making the choice, and you have been comparing jobs between people, between opportunities, again, people are going to say, oh, you were doing something shady. Why didn't you say that you were looking at this other thing? You should have told us. And you're like, should I have? I don't think so. That's my business. Right? But your decision to walk away from something or someone, and they're going to have an issue with it and accuse you of been doing something shady when you haven't. So we have Dragonling Garden, a new world is born. And again, we have 45 adding up to a 9. And in the other oracle, we had 36 with the world adding up to a 9. So something big is being completed in order for something new to start. And then we have Little Wolf Girl. It is all right to be alone, number 18. Another 9, like the 9 of Pentacles. And this is you following your own path and your own calling and walking away from anything that you don't align with anymore. Okay? And again, I get the sense of, for some of you, you told yourself, I'm just going to focus on myself, right? Queen of Cups, I'm just going to be in my own little world, be by myself, focus on myself. I'm not going to get, I don't want to be involved in anything else. And then this opportunity is coming in, and you're going to have a decision to make. Do you stay on your own, or do you invest in this, right? Do you stay where you are, or do you invest in this thing? And just be aware of this thing that's being offered to you has some drama behind it, but it's still a solid offer. With the Page of Pentacles, it's still a solid offer. It's still a solid opportunity. And it's just a way of life, right? It's just a way of life that someone has to leave in order for you to come in, right? With whatever this is. Okay, Pisces, so you might be involved in the chaos and the drama and the conflict, or you might just be seeing an offer come your way, an opportunity come your way, not knowing the kind of chaos and drama went on for you to get that offer. If you're starting a new job and people are giving you looks, it's because of the drama that went down when they had to fire the person whose job you now have, right? And so people don't know how to take you, but they don't like you by default because you replaced that person. There could be something like that going on. But you know what, Pisces? You didn't do anything wrong. You're there because you deserve to be. And you just carry on, do you. They'll see eventually, if they have eyes to see, that you had nothing to do, like you didn't sabotage anything. You're just a new person who got offered a job. You didn't do anything to get anyone fired, right? It could be that. But just be aware of who you trust, and don't let things get to you that you got nothing to do with those things. Like, it's not your drama. Don't make it your drama, okay? Same thing if you're just starting a relationship with someone who just got out of something else. Like, people are going to look at you funny, or they're going to be like, what were you two doing? Since when is this going on? Has this started when you were already in this other thing? And you're like, I don't know what you're talking about. All I know is I met this person and now we go out. Like, I don't know what went on for him or her to come my way. And even if you do, you're like, no, this did not go on when they were in something else. You will say that once, make it clear, and then not talk about it again, because you're like, I'm not talking about it. I'm not explaining it. There was nothing wrong that happened. This is just what it is, okay? So let's see. Let's do your yes or no now. So this is where you phrase your question in a way that you need a yes or no answer, and you pick a number between 1 and 3. And remember, these are still general, okay? My God, these readings are getting long, Pisces. But it's a messy situation. If you're still with me, please comment if you made it to the yes or no portion. Number 1, your answer is yes, and it's going to happen fast. That's what I get with that. Number 2, yes, hang in there, it's coming. Don't change your mind now. Don't give up now, it's coming, okay? Number 3, yes, yes is across the board, truth, clarity, victory, fast, okay? So, short and sweet, this portion anyway. Yeah, it's a messy situation. So I really hope the reading helps, okay? I'm looking forward to your comments. What is the situation for you? Which side of the fence are you on? Are you the one that has to deal with the drama in order to go to somewhere else and start fresh? Or are you potentially the person who is going to be receiving an offer or an opportunity, and you don't really know what's going on behind the scenes? You don't see this coming. You're not aware this is going to happen, so you might not be able to tell me if you're that person. But you could be the person where you're aware this other stuff has been going on, and then when you get the offer, you're just not going to get involved in the drama and the chaos. But you know it's there, right? So Pisces, I'm going to leave it there. Looking forward to your thoughts on this one. Hope it helps. Have a good day. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye for now.